I hear a lot of, I didn't join the Marine Corps to read books and write essays, and I didn't join the Marine Corps for this and that. I joined the Marine Corps to go and get in the mud, get dirty, go play with weapon systems.
Joining the Marine Corps, right after high school, I didn't necessarily want to go to college, and I hated school.
I wasn't going to go to college. I wasn't going to do it. And I'm a prime example of that. Like, now I have an associate's and a bachelor's. And I told them how important that was in order to be able to move up in the world, even in the Marine Corps.
The thing that made me realize that reading was important was when I read the book On Killing. It's on the Commandant's reading list. It's under the Wounded Warriors section. It's a really good book on the psychological effects of killing. It gave me a lot of information, allowed me to relate to Marines that I had worked with.
A lot of Marines were talking about, oh, the Message to Garcia. Message to Garcia is an easy book, helps you with your pros and cons and everything. So I happened to read this 40-page book. Took me like 15 minutes to read, but in the 15 minutes it talks about how someone went from point A to point B. He didn't necessarily ask questions. He wasn't complaining about it, and like his story was told in multiple nationality armies and everything, and to inspire their troops and everything, and that sort of kind of inspired me to get into reading and see what some of these other books had to offer.
Message to Garcia is probably one of my favorite books off the Commandant's reading list, simply because of what it gives to Marines, what it shows them how they're supposed to be, especially at young ranks, how it shows them to think critically, get things done, being able to get things done on your own without having to be directed.
Ender's Game is a good way to start off. That's actually what caught my attention. Rifleman Dodd, if they don't like the length of the book, Rifleman Dodd a little bit drier, but it'll help them get through it. And then once they see how easy it is to actually go through these books, maybe they'll go a little bit farther into that. I mean, there's several books. Gates of Fire was a great book. Flags of Our Fathers, that really caught my attention. I mean, there's plenty of books out there, regardless of the pay grade, for these Marines to read.
One of the most recent books that I'm actually reading now is On Killing. You know, I think it's very interesting. I've been nothing but focused on it since I started it. I've even kind of got off some of the things we've had to do here at Sergeant's course to kind of take 15 minutes to, read a chapter out of that.
My favorite one has been Islands of the Damned. It's about a Marine who traveled to 6 different islands and the different experiences and turmoil that he dealt with in that time and on those islands.
It's important for our reading list to help them be able to also progress in their development as Marines, because it explains a lot of the history as well and some of the books that we don't know of.
The fictional books, even those, they're made out to put someone in a position where they need to become a leader, they need to overcome something. And I mean, everything that I've done since I've joined the Marine Corps, every day I overcome something.
After the Commandant stated in the white letter, the 30-year-old Marine, 3,000-year-old warrior, it kind of inspired me. It's like, wow, if we could just learn a little something extra, take some mentoring from some of our elders, to kind of make the future of the Marine Corps better. And then from us coming back from some of the conflicts in the Middle East, I've seen that, taking from knowledge from people who have actually been out there on the front, taking the experience that they've had to kind of make the Marine Corps as a whole better.
You're taking their knowledge and using it so you're not making the same mistakes, and also you're using what they have done before that has worked.
Learn from other people's mistakes, learn from all their experiences, because you yourself will not live long enough to make all those mistakes and go through all those experiences. So it would make things a lot smoother if you have, some type of reference to fall back on when making your decision when put in that position.
I believe that this reading program is a really good thing.
I've read some of these books. I've learned from them, the past experiences of other Marines before me.
I see it that in my unit, it has trained a lot of Marines from being those average Marines to stellar Marines.
Through reading, you can become smarter, progress in your career, maybe get on a meritorious board.
If they see that it's working for me, it's bettering me, and I'm getting Marines to follow me through something that I learned vicariously through a book, I don't see why anybody would not want to jump on that wagon with me.
It kind of opens up a new door, like maybe I can pass this knowledge on to my junior Marines.
It's going to better us as Marines. It's going to better us. It's going to make better leaders. It's going to, especially through the books themselves, give us examples of how those leadership traits, the principles, are all demonstrated through action, kind of paint a picture for how these should be carried out through daily activities.
It stimulates the mind. It gives you more information to give to your junior Marines. and it allows you to think more critically in any given situation.